Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to dive into the captivating world of the cool and creepy gothic mommy from the Addams Family, Morticia Addams. From the minute I laid eyes on the 1991 film, I instantly loved how weird and amazing this unconventional family was, and also how incredibly accepting they were of one another. It's creepy, it's kooky, mysterious and spooky, and Angelica Houston is a stone-cold fox. It's true. There was some sort of awakening that stirred within my very soul when I first happened upon this woman. Morticia is the epitome of grace, charm, and uniqueness. Her sleek black hair, her form-fitting gowns, and her mesmerizing allure are unmistakable. But it's not just her appearance that makes Morticia special. One of the most beautiful aspects of Morticia is her profound and passionate love for her husband Gomez. Their relationship is an extraordinary example of unconditional love, and honestly, it's couples goals. Unapologetic, it's deep, and it's totally embracing each other's quirks and eccentricities with open hearts. And yes, they are absolute complete freaks for each other, and I'm here for it. But not only is Morticia crushing it in the marriage department, her role as a mom shines brightly. She teaches us that nurturing our children means allowing them to be their unique selves. She encourages her daughter Wednesday to embrace her dark interests, never stifling her wonderful, murderous spirit. She doesn't use shame or even raise her voice, and for a family that is constantly looking for ways to behead each other, they are incredibly well connected and profoundly love one another unconditionally. Morticia's love isn't confined to her family alone. In the midst of the eerie and peculiar, she nurtures a beautiful garden of deadly nightshade and roses. Her garden is a reflection of her character, unique and enchanting, just like her. It's a reminder that beauty can be found even in the most unconventional places. But it also means something very, very important for people who are very creative. Morticia unapologetically pursues her passions, from practicing seances to speaking French and absolutely driving Gomez nuts. She doesn't conform to societal expectations, but stays true to herself. Her authenticity is a reminder that we should never be afraid to embrace our interests and passions, no matter how different or weird they may seem. One of my favorite quotes that she says is, "Normal is an illusion. What is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly." There's something freeing about hearing this. Like, all the expectations we place on ourselves are purely perspective. Our hopes, our dreams, our fears, anger, emotions are all tied to how we perceive things. Because really, is our day terrible because of other people, or because we make ourselves believe that it's terrible? Would releasing the bondage of normalcy and throwing away all the F's that we have in the world for a fresh start be great for our inner child, our spirits? And would our inner child finally feel free to come out and play? Maybe. I know the older I get, the more I realize how I don't really care so much about my appearances or how I carry myself. My choice of clothes, diet, my sense of humor all stem from how I want to live my life. I remember being so desperate to make friends in middle school that I completely lost who I was and instead pretended to be someone else. I found myself digging a deeper hole of resentment for myself every time that I failed. And for the most part, I always failed. It just proved to me that hating myself isn't worth the time, because honestly, you are all you have. And in the words of Dr. Seuss, there is no other you than you. Being normal is just not real, and some people just hide it better than others. I'll say from personal experience as a mom of 2 children who happen to say the weirdest things and do the funniest things, we all at one point were kids just like that, saying all those ridiculous things. And that little child is still roaming around in ourselves. It's just a matter of us allowing them to come out and play. And that's probably why I get so excited when I see someone express themselves, because I see that glimmer of their awesome weirdness shining through. Morticia Addams is a timeless icon who teaches us the importance of loving deeply and being authentically ourselves. She reminds us that true love transcends appearances, that families come in all shapes and sizes, and that embracing our quirks and passions is the key to living a fulfilled life.